Hello. This is a full moon December 26th tower reading. For the full moon in Cancer at the end of December, I'm an astrologer and I'm going to pull some cards. And I'm going to look if the cards actually give us more information about this coming full moon in combination with astrology. And this is the first time I make this kind of video, because normally I'm an astrologer. I do predictions based on the chart. I work with scientific data. Yeah, as a Hierophant, I work with practical things. But today, I include my new deck. So, if you find me cute and you like my shiny little cards and you like my astrology, stay tuned, because this is gonna be a holistic prediction. Okay? So, let's go. Please tell me. Well, I'm just asking myself, because unlike other tarot readers, I don't believe in guides or angels. I believe in myself. So I'm asking myself, my higher self, whoever, what is this full moon in Cancer going to bring for the collective, for most people, for those who are watching? These cards aren't easy to shuffle. I try to do my best. Okay. That was me. But this one card here is standing out. So I'm going to flip this card. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Do you see? This is going to focus or what? Yeah. The Queen of Cups is going to be important. So that means, of course it's Queen of Cups. Because the sign of Cancer is this card, literally. So of course the Cancer full moon has to be Queen of Cups, right? So that's somebody who's very intuitive. It could be like a therapist, a psychic. The full moon is asking you to connect to this energy inside of you. So where do you have Cancer in the chart? Where the Queen of Cups is going to be activated. Yeah. And this is basically somebody who looks at their cups, who looks at their emotions. Your emotions are your foundations. You see there's money below at the bottom, a bunch of coins. So that's because our foundations are about money. What is the money that we earn and that we store to be prepared for the future? And this is making preparations. This is making plans. Because of course it's a Capricorn Sun opposition moon. A full moon in Cancer is always in Sun opposition Capricorn. In Capricorn. So it's gonna be about structure for the future. It's gonna be money matters. It's gonna be plans. So tell me, what other cards do we have here? You know what? Everybody's doing these kinds of shuffles, but I'm just gonna pull. I'm literally just gonna pull, because that's what my intuition told me to do. And we have a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. So here you see this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is basically somebody, as you can see, he holds a coin in his hand on his horse. That means he has an idea, a talent, a skill, but that's gonna take time to build, you see. It's not gonna immediately give him any reward. So this is the slowest of the knights. But in reverse, it could mean that we don't really have a plan. Or we have a plan actually, but we're not putting it into action. So this full moon is gonna show us where our plans are on shaky foundations. You know, this reminds me of a tower in tarot. So this could be a little tower moment for some people in terms of, oh no, how am I gonna provide for myself for the future? How am I gonna increase my finances? Yeah, there's two cards connected to finances. This is interesting. I'm not surprised because that's something in my own energy, really. That's exactly what's going on. Because I'm thinking about expanding, hence I'm doing this star reading with gold cards, because you need to bring in the frequency of money. If you want to attract it, you should surround yourself with shiny objects that have the energy of what you try to bring in. Because that's what you're going to feed yourself, your unconscious. Remember, this was in reverse. So this is really, this combination is asking us to work our unconscious mind. How our unconscious is generating money problems and how we need to develop a different relationship with finances. Because in reverse, this could also be somebody who's very impatient. You know, he has the coin, but he has to wait before he can reap the rewards. But if you're impatient, you know, how can you invest into something? How can you build? If you're gonna give up too quickly, this in reverse is asking you, do not give up. Keep going. Or look at your investments. Maybe you invest into a bad thing and you need to cut that off, you know. Like if you have any bad investments, you need to shut them down. Listen to your intuition. That's what's going to tell you, because we can be on our minds, so this money matters on this full moon, but it's not going to help. Our foundations are based on this energy. Intuition. Yeah. The mind always wants to control everything. This is not somebody who is about control. This is somebody feminine, intuitive, receptive. She is open to the messages. She's not going to ignore them. She listens. Okay. So what's next? What's next? It's interesting this full moon because the sun in Capricorn in the 4th degree. Yeah, it's gonna be, by the way, on the 27th of December. Actually, I checked. It's gonna be at 0:27 a.m. in London. Yeah, so if you're living in the West, it would be like around midnight, this full moon, on the 27th. Okay, I just wanted to pull this card, so I'm pulling it. Death. That's interesting. It's another major arcana. It's the first major arcana I pulled for this full moon. So death. Death of who? Death of what? Well, I'm wondering why this death card comes out. Because you wouldn't think of Cancer as a sign associated with death, right? You think of Scorpio. But Cancer is about breaking out of a shell. You see? Breaking out of an old you to step into the new you. And that's going to require water element energy. Yeah, it's going to require intuition. And acting on that intuition, ignoring what the mind is trying to do. Hence, we have also this Mercury retrograde. And this Mercury retrograde is in Capricorn. And on the full moon, the sun will be conjunction Pholus, which is an asteroid, which is called the butterfly effect. And the butterfly effect, which has the nature of Pluto, the death card here. So I think that's why it's very significant. Because Pholus is about breaking out, breaking free from restrictions. That's why this card is popping up. Yeah. Like, you can easily explain these cards if you know the astrology, because Pholus, it destroys something, it breaks it down. But on the sun, who's breaking down? You are breaking down. So you can step into the new you, which is more Queen of Cups energy, because she's going to show you the way. And she's going to show you how you can turn those financial issues that you have, turn them around if you're impatient. because it's gonna take time. You know, you have to let go of control. Yeah, the Death card. Letting go of control is a huge Follis theme. Follis is exactly on the sun, on the full moon. If you don't know what Follis is, look it up. You're not gonna find anything. So check out my channel, my Follis video, and it's gonna tell you a lot about what this is about. Okay. Oh, these cards are so shiny, aren't they? Yes, very shiny. Oh, this card wants to come out. Knight of Wands. Okay, so that's something fiery. The first fiery card I pulled here. The Knight of Wands is basically about... Is it going to focus or what? The Knight of Wands is about somebody taking action confidently. He's moving forward. He's not waiting around, you know, like for signs to tell him what to do. I mean, in combination with these other cards, I put it below the Queen of Cups. The Knight of Wands is going to act on whatever the Queen of Cups is trying to tell him. Confidently. Not backing down. You know, I'm staying with this decision. It may not make sense on the outside, right? Capricorn, you may not be happy. Saturn ruled matrix control system. But my intuition knows, and I'm going to act on it. Which is very much my energy, which is basically Cancer. Because it's my moon, I'm Cancer, Sun and Rising. This is exactly my energy. Now, why did this... Why did you... You see, this robot camera is a mystery to me. Because it does what it wants. It's like me. Why does it... Look at me. Look at the cards. F it. Hello? Come on. Come on. Stay with it, please. No. How does this work? Okay. So this is Mercury in retrograde for you. I did not tell the camera to focus on me. And the problem is, once it's focused, I don't know how to unfocus it. So Mercury retrograde literally just focused my camera on me. Okay. So I guess the rest of this video, I will have to put the cards into the camera and just tell you what's coming. I'm going to pull 2 more cards, okay? 2 more cards to conclude this full moon. Okay, you're gonna have to act on your emotions. You don't like it because you feel very insecure, and you're gonna break free from that. You're like, I don't care if I'm insecure. That's the kind of energy I see here. Yeah. It's interesting, yeah. Okay, something just popped up. The moon. The moon. Now the moon is about uncertainty. Like not knowing what the future may bring. And this crab at the bottom, this lobster-like creature, it's still in the water. It's not sure. Do I really come out? Do I go on this long journey? You see, this to take a long journey to get to the mountain. But these dogs are looking up and they're like, what's going on? And the lobster is just beginning his new journey, his new path. So maybe a new path is beginning for some people, but it's going to take a long time to get to the mountain. To Capricorn, right? That's what the mountain represents. It's very far away from the moon. It's literally like, oh my God, can't make this up. This moon is literally this Cancer full moon card. So stepping out of uncertainty, trust your intuition. You know, don't be afraid. Don't stay in your juices wondering, oh, what's going on? Just take action. Just take the steps. It may not make sense at first, but it will make sense after you've gone the distance, basically. However, I put this in reverse. And in reverse, it means somebody who's just like refusing to listen to the intuition, refusing to listen to the signs, the symbols, who are very clearly telling him what it is he needs to do. And this is under the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So if you have issues with the Knight of Pentacles, the Moon can help you. Yeah. If you're thinking about the problem, if you're thinking, oh, I need a rational approach, I can't just invest into what I'm feeling, forget it. You must listen to what you're feeling. I mean, come on, it's Cancer full moon. I mean, the moon is going to be strong. The messages are going to be very, very clear. But this combination of both cards in reverse suggests to me, people are really ignoring the messages. And I'm talking about the majority of people. Don't be the majority. You don't want that. What? Majority is not good. So let's look at the next card. Last card I'm going to pull here. Yes, I know I'm pretty, but I would prefer if it looked at my tarot cards instead of me. Last. Whoa, you literally just came out. Okay. 4 of Swords. Interesting. 4 of Swords. Rest. Rest, rejuvenation. Putting the swords down. This is very interesting because this is the first Swords card I pulled. And you see? The first card I pulled on Swords, there's no swords here. No swords. See? All the cards. I'm so bad at holding this. Oh my god, I'm so bad at holding this, sorry. There's no swords. You see? So this is the first card. And the one card of Swords is to put the swords down. To stop analyzing. Stop thinking about it. Just do it. And rest. Rest your mind. You don't need to know what to do next. You don't need to have the facts. It's not necessary. Just trust the cups. Trust the inner counselor, the inner psychotherapist. It's like when you go to a therapist and you're talking about your problems and the therapist is looking at your problems like, it's not about what you do externally. It's not about the results. You know, masculine energy, Swords. It's about you. How do you feel about what you're doing? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Does it fulfill you? Yeah, the Queen of Cups is the most fulfilled card in the tarot deck. So you better be fulfilled for Cancer full moon. It's water. It's energy. It's life. So if you spend too much time overthinking things, maybe now you're finally realizing, okay, I need to put this down. This is just not working. Doesn't matter how much I analyze. It's not going to give me the answers. So thank God I can rest. Great. This is very good. Actually, is positive, if you ask me. Okay then. One last card. One last card I'm going to pull to finish this. Please, asking myself, not gurus, not guides, not angels, not anybody, myself, what is the last message that could help us make sense of this full moon? Okay. 2 cards just came out. They're both in reverse too. God damn it, all these reversals. Interesting. Okay. Page of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. Interesting. So Page of Pentacles, there is an offer. In reverse, there's no offer. There's a lack of opportunity. And 8 of Cups is about walking away. Saying, okay, if there's no opportunities, then I'm not going to waste my time going that route. If there's no options going down that path, I'm just going to stop putting my energy into it. But that in reverse too It's like somebody refusing to walk away, who's not ready. You're not ready to leave it behind. So what is it that you need to let it go? That project that seems to have had so many good things coming your way, but clearly there's nothing in it. Or is there? Like, what is it that you need to capitalize on the opportunities that you're missing out on? Because this is like missed opportunities. Yeah, there's an opportunity here. There is something. But before you can get it, you must do this. You must walk away from something else. So what? I can't finish this reading like this. I must clarify. What are we walking away from? Please, myself, tell me, what are we walking away from? We're walking away from me. The Hierophant. That's funny. Of course not me. But I'm a Hierophant, so it's funny that I pulled this card. The Hierophant. You see that somebody who's all about structure, doing things the traditional way, right? Doing things the way that it's always worked. So keep doing it. If it worked before, keep doing it. But clearly, that's what you need to leave behind. Perfect. It's like leaving behind the Matrix. Now, in its positive expression, the Hierophant is about spiritual teachings which never go old. They're timeless. They're always true. It's about the law. But sometimes we can have preconceived notions and ideas about what the law is, which do not apply to our situation. We're doing things the way other people have been doing it, things the way it's been done before, it's just not going to work for us. And we need to let it go. We need to tap into our own Hierophant. You see, we've been looking outside for guidance. Like these people, the star readers, oh, I ask my guides and angel to receive messages. Why aren't you asking yourself? What the hell are you doing? Put the fingers up, like this card here, and ask your higher self, right? He's pointing his fingers to heaven to bring the messages down. So bring them down. Come on, you got the knowledge. Don't listen to others' rules. Don't listen to other traditions. That's the higher expression of the Hierophant. That's what you're supposed to embody. But before you can do that, you must leave the Hierophant of other people and the system. You need to leave the system's rules and regulations and things of doing things behind. So that's me. I pulled me as the last card. Of course, because I'm doing the reading. Right? I mean, that's just how this works. I don't make the rules. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, leave it behind. Just let it go. In the end of the day, this is just to stimulate your mind, to give you an open door. Whether you want to walk through it or not is up to you. Now, you have your will, and that's going to dictate anything that's going to happen next. But the opportunities have to be there. And if there's no opportunities, if there's no expansion, if there's no growth in what you're looking at, if it's not in alignment with your Queen of Cups, right, then you need to take action. You need to be confident. You need to leave it behind, whatever that false offer is. You need to invest into the right offer. Yeah? And that requires intuition, because Cancer is also the money sign. Okay? That's why the Queen of Cups, in her energy, has those coins at the bottom. You see? all those coins she's sitting on. Where are these coins coming from? Her intuition. Always listening to that. Because that's gonna bring her more riches than anything else. But it's quite scary because it's the energy of Cancer, it's the energy of the moon. The one who rules money is the one who is most uncertain. Ironically, really. So people are controlled, people are being enslaved all over. You know, we are all in this control system. Because we've been conditioned not to listen to that. And that's why the moon is in domicile, is in its most strongest position in Cancer. Because that's what it has to be about. If you want independence, if you want freedom, if you want to get to the mountain at the end, if you want to get to Capricorn, right? It's going to be winter solstice on the 22nd, and then it's going to be in Capricorn, the sun. If you want to succeed for the month of January and the end of December, you must get out of those waters. Put your feet on the ground. Get real. And get out of your head. And that's going to give you peace. Peace of mind. Knowing that whatever you're leaving behind, it was meant to die. Right, so that's why we had the Death card as well. Right here, where was it? Let me put it again. Right, we had this before. So there's gonna be a death moment in this full moon. One way or another. So it's best to allow it to happen so there can be a new beginning. Yeah, so then this year can end with peace of mind, not worrying so much about what the future is going to bring, because the opportunities are there. Clearly. Opportunities are there. You just have to look into the right direction. Not focus on whatever you've been focusing on before. You see, we've been focusing on the wrong things. So this Mercury retrograde brings up past ideas, past issues, so they can be resolved and put to rest. It's a very good Mercury retrograde. It's not like your typical ones, really. You know, it's interesting, the camera stopped following me. You see, it does what it wants. God damn it, this retrograde. I hope you're not gonna have too many technical difficulties. Yeah. But if you do, enjoy it. It's just fun at the end of the day. So, I hope you found this helpful. And if you did, leave a like. It helps me. And leave a subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Leave a comment for any questions down below. If you're interested in a reading, if you're interested in an astrology reading, my course, or even a tarot reading, you can message me on Facebook and you can reach out to me anytime. And then we look at what does this year 2024 bring for you. I make predictions, I make whole year readings, whole month readings, and I also do birth chart readings. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.